Have you ever done something that you don't want to do? Something forced you to have to do something, change in a way, to be a way, eat something, have a certain new hobby, have a certain new habit that just kind of you didn't like. You just really didn't want to do it. You just really had it in you that said, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to change for that. But something in your life has happened that told you you don't have a choice. You have to do this. My name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr., and I was born July 4th of 1986. Today I'm talking about something about the concept of why do we start off doing something new that we don't want to do, and it turns into, once you do something over and over and over and over and over and over, you start making it a daily habit, you start changing everything up to be able to have to get this done, have to do it, have to make it happen no matter what, that you start to go from I hate this, I don't enjoy this, to I'm all right with this. Then it kind of turns into I'm okay and I'm all right with it to I kind of like this. And then it turns into I kind of like this and now I want to do this. And now I not only just need, but I want. I have no choice, that I have this desire inside of me that I want. And then you turn into this want, and it kind of can turn into an obsession where you're just like, I have no choice but to do this, or I'm just not going to be able to survive today if I don't do this. It's a very interesting thing that we go through progressions like that. When we start to want to change and do something different and change and make something happen. And sometimes the change happens to us that we don't want it to happen, but we have to make it happen because the way that we're living, the way that we are, and the way that we're being is not bringing us what it is that we want. Something for me today that I want to talk about that has been a change that was hard at first. It was very challenging. And this change that I had to do, that I had to start doing every single day, was the understanding of believing in something greater than myself, something greater than the greatest of the greatest thing out here, something greater than you, something greater than all of us even together, something greater than every single item out here, every single animal out here, every single species out here, everything out here. It's greater than all of that. And it's greater than all of that even together is all of that. It's greater than the skies and the universes. It's greater than the sun and the moons, and it's greater than everything. And that greater is God. And the greater of the God of knowing that there was just a one creator being, essence, thing, system, whatever you want to put at it in reality, that made this and put us here, and it's making us to be able to have the opportunity to be able to do what it is that we're doing out here. At first, that was something that was, I'm going to say, like, hard for me to really understand in reality. It was challenging. It was like, no, that can't be. Because if that was true, then why is this in here? Why is that there? Why is this like this? Why am I like this? Why am I hurting? Why am I stressed? Why am I depressed? Why do I want to harm myself? Why do I feel this way? If that was the truth, then I should just be able to, instantly be able to get things and have things and be able to be what I want. And if that was true, then why are there some people out here that are just in extreme lack? When I think of myself in lack, I can't anymore because I study different countries and different places and different things to have a good understanding that I'm not struggling at all with being where it is that I am, being able to have the basic opportunities and the basic requirements to be a citizen of the United States of America. We have such a luxury to be able to have, to just be able to be here. So it made me question, like, oh, there's God, then why are there people in other places that are hurting, that are struggling, don't even have water to be able to drink? Yet if they drink it, they get sick and they end up dying. That they don't have any resources to be able to gain any food. That the food that they do get, someone will come and just steal it. And just they have no rights and no ways to be able to say and stand up for themselves. They have no weapons. They have no military. They have no nothing. They're just stuck. So I was like, if there's a God, like, why is there things like that going on? But once I started having a good understanding of this day by day, this turns into weeks and turns into months and turns into years, and things just started to turn into, from a I don't know to it started turning into a I can't live without. That I have like an obsession that it's just, if I don't pray to, if I don't recognize, if I don't give gratitude towards, I don't know how to be able to make it on to the next even minute today. That when I start to run into a rampage of I don't knows, if I start getting into for instance, today I kind of want something more, and more not meaning like a materialistic item out here, but more of meaning like someone more to be able to conversate with, someone more to be able to share more of my stories and what it is that I do on a day-to-day. Because I do what I feel like is some pretty interesting stuff each day, but absolutely nobody on the planet knows what it is that I do. And sometimes I just want a little bit more to be able to share that information with somebody in some sort of way, to be able to just have more. And it's in me to just, when I start getting into this I don't knows and I'm not sures and why is it like this and why is it that way, that I have something very calm, very consistent, very stable to be able to communicate with, to be able to allow me to calm down, slow down, and realize that'll come, and it'll come when it needs to come, and I got you to do something I need you to do right now. Is the information that literally seriously comes to me. And being able to have someone to pray to, someone to guide me, someone to calm me, someone to relax me, someone to just bring something to me that just says, Mark, pump the brakes, man. It's okay. You may be feeling that way right this second, but you're not always going to be that way. So just slow it down, because if you keep going down a rampage, you might start neglecting. You might start doing things that you shouldn't be doing. You might start going down a path that's going to get you further and further away from having what it is that you actually do want. So it's for me to just have something like that inside of me to just say, hey, God, I'm stressing right now. What should I do? As opposed to me just putting it all on myself, me putting it on another human being. Because another human being, that's probably the number one thing that I used to fail with every single person and every single thing in my entire life, was putting all of me onto somebody else, thinking that they were going to be able to fix it and solve it and get something with it. Because I would look at that someone else as if like, you're the God, right? Or I'm the God. So if we are, then you should be able to help me and do something for me. But I've come to realize that's false. That's not going to be able to happen. So this thing that I started off with having I don't knows, and in reality, there was a day that I said, I hate you. I hate you, God. I don't like you. I don't care nothing about you. And if you're real, you sorry. You nothing. You worthless. I've said things like that just in my own self. And I've said that to other people in reality, actually, at the same time. And I've said stuff like that. And I've done some things that I just felt like would sabotage what it is that God has wanted. Doing things that I know I shouldn't do and doing it anyways, just to be like, look what I'm doing. So I started with a hate, with a envy, with a jealousy, with a rage. And then it slowly has turned into something that I'm like today, I'm obsessed in such a positive way, not a negative way where I if I don't get something, then I'm like, oh, damn you, and you're no good, and you're not gonna this. And no, it's not anything like that. It's in a way of allowing me to be able to calm down, allowing me to be able to be right here and just say, Mark, what more do you need? You're right here, right now. You're doing something absolutely amazing. What more do you need right now? It allows me to be able to really live in that, have that, be about that, and not trying to dream and fantasize about something that I don't have just to make myself get worse and worse and go further and further down that just path of just destruction. It allows me to stop. I'm starting to feel a little like, I'm not sure. I get a little stressed. I have this cap that just stops. It's just bam, that's it. That's as far as you're going to go with that. Now, let's think about and look about and get a good idea about what is going on now and what is around us, so that we can start focusing more on that instead of focusing on what it is that I don't have. Because I need in reality, something that is, I think, the main thing that's really gotten me to be able to just calm down and relax and stop being so anxious, stop being so worried, is realizing that I need to just focus on what I have right here, right this second. If I focus on what I don't have, that's going to set you down an absolute spiral of absolute destruction. And that is something to always keep you depressed, just all of that. That is something for sure to keep you there. If you're stressed about something that isn't there, if you're stressed about a conversation you're going to have with someone that's not even there, if you're stressed about having pre-thinking up something that in some ways that you're going to say to somebody later on, that it's not there, and it's not going to be there. And whatever it is that you're thinking about and trying to come up with and trying to figure out, it's not there. That's not the way it's ever going to happen. Because how many times have you thought about, oh, I'm going to say this and say this and say this, and you see the person and you realize you didn't say any of that. So you spent all that time worried about it. And then at the same time, like, imagine messing up with somebody where you're like, I was late. And then you're thinking of, oh, I did this and this, and you're thinking of all this stuff. And then you meet them and you tell them, hey, I was late. And they looked at you like, okay. And you're like, what? You were stressing about that for days, weeks. So I would say hours, but a lot of that's days. You just sit and marinate in it on just, I gotta say this, I gotta do, instead of just like living right here, knowing I'm good, right here, right now. And if I have a problem with that person that I'm not sure, you call them right now, right this second, say, hey man, I was late, I didn't do this, and something didn't happen. So you could just get past it. And that's the power of, I know like what God is all about in my life, that when I start to get into ways like that, I just put it out there. I put the information out there right away. I'm not going to sit there and just sit on it and think about it for days and weeks. I'm just going to, right here, right now, this is what's going on. Let me put it out so that I can move on and go on to doing something that is absolutely greater. And that absolutely greater is going to be either what it is that I was going to work with that person, or move on to something different to be able to have something else. And that's something for me to just really, really let me know how powerful God really is, because this is a method that for me, just me, I don't know about you and I don't know about everyone around you, but I know for me myself, something powerful to me that's happened to me, that's transformed me, that's been able to allow me to be able to move into a different position, is be able to understand and know that God is absolutely incredible. And I can say me all day long. And that's something that I want to be able to say to you so that you can say, hey, maybe I could do something like that as well. Maybe I can rely on something like that as well. Maybe I could be about something that as well. That for me, I'm just a nobody. I'm just Mark Anthony. I'm just a dude out here, and you don't know me. I don't know you. And even if we are family, you don't know me, and I don't know you. It's like we really don't know each other. We really have no idea what's actually deep down going on inside of us, what's happening in our core with who we are and what we are. We have no idea. Your parents have no idea who you actually truly are. They can see some things about you and think like, oh, you might this and you might that, but they actually have no idea who you are. Nobody does. Only you, your own self, while you're by yourself, sitting with yourself, knows who you are. And that's for me to say to you, while you're sitting there by yourself, you're in by yourself, you're just digging deep, all alone, you're in your bed, no one else. I don't even care if you're laying next to somebody right now. You're in your bed, and that person that's next to you has no idea what you're thinking about, has no idea what's going on with you, has no idea what plans you're planning, has no idea where you're trying to go. They may have a little bit of I thinks and I mights, and this might go on and this might go on, but they have absolutely no idea. It's up to you, your own self inside of you, to be able to make the decision, to be able to make the choice to say, I want something different, because what it is that I'm having, what it is that I'm doing, and what it is that I'm about, what it is that's happening to me right now, I'm just not happy with it. I may be happy with the people that are around me, but I'm just not happy with myself. And that's something for me that's just been probably the main thing that I've done, is being out here, is being able to get myself to be able to understand in myself that I can be by myself. I don't need to be with something else and somebody else and here and there and constantly over there and constantly down there and constantly with this person and constantly with that person, that I could be alone. And I could be alone, not just alone with just only me, this human being here alone, but alone knowing that I've got God to be able to relax me and calm me, soothe me, guide me, give me wisdom and humble me, and be able to bring some control to me, to be able to allow me to keep on moving forward without being in this rash haste of like, I gotta have this, and then if I don't, then I start doing dangerous, drastic stuff to those people and to those things to just make it like move and react, to just give the energy that I need. That's something that is just a huge thing that I noticed today, that's such a huge disconnect, that everybody's kind of like needing and using other people to get what they don't have, and then they just do it in such a leeching way that it's never a positive way of being. Like you're negatively attaching to people and taking characteristics and aspects and energy and passions and everything from them so that you can feel a little bit of that. So when you put yourself around someone that is just super energetic, that is super just going, is just making stuff happen, you want to put yourself around them, and then all that you start doing is just start taking from them, and taking from them even more and more, to the point that they are nobody anymore. And then once you realize that they're nobody anymore and they can't give you that anymore, then you're just like, oh, I'm done with you. I move on to the next one, because you're never satisfied with just you and yours. And that's something that God is able to bring to all of us, every single one of us. And every single one of us can have that and live that and be about that, knowing that you don't need to take from somebody to be able to be a whole, complete person, that you could do that all on your own. And with that, man, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for this rain that I can clearly feel and see and have a good understanding that is about to come, because this is much needed around here. This Texas has been dry for like 3 years now, and this year so far we're doing some absolutely incredible stuff, and I'm just absolutely amazed with what it is that I see out here and what it is that continuously keeps going on out here. And I just want to say thank you for all the help that I've been able to push out to people. That when I say that's kind of my prayer today. It's no longer what money and what this. It's I want to help somebody today. I want to help somebody have a better time. I want to help somebody get through something. I want to help somebody get through a sticky situation. I want to help somebody be able to better themselves and better them lives. So I ask God, can you bring someone to me so I can help them? They need something that I'm good at, that I use, and I want to be able to push that out and to be able to help some more people. I want to help some more people out. That's my biggest prayer that I think I have today. That I used to have one of, I want to feed people, but today, you know what? I just want to help you out. I want to know if you hungry, I got you. If you need some help with figuring out how to clean the house, I can help you. If you need some help with moving something, I can help you. If you need help with working on a dog, for dang sure, I can help you. If you need help with just getting some new understanding of knowing, how do I get closer to who God is, I can help you. And that's something for me today was just an incredible experience for me to be able to do and use and be about something like that. That I want to be able to bring people closer and closer to the understanding of knowing how to be able to get through a lot of these addictions that we have. That it's not medications and drugs that we have that's going to be able to get you through that. 'Cause I had a very, very powerful conversation today talking about the stuff of this land, the stuff of this earth, and how it's here to be able to help us and guide us and get us into a better place. And it's not a matter of taking more drug this and more prescriptions that and none of that. It's got nothing to do with any of that. I mean, it even comes down to sicknesses with us. It's got nothing to do with taking all that. It's got an understanding of knowing what it is that we actually truly need. And it's something for me that I just want to be able to help out more people and help out more people in a way that's going to actually be able to benefit you, not because I need it. I don't need it. God needs that. I don't need it. God needs it, and that's where I see more and more of what it is about me and who I am out here doing what it is that I'm doing, that I don't need anything and I don't want anything. I just give up. I give up, and I don't know how to say that in a nice or in a whatever way. I give up. I don't care what the heck I need. I don't care what I want anymore. I don't care. I care about making sure that if you need some help, that I can help you out. And that's my biggest change that I just see keep happening day by day on what it is that's going on with me and where it is that I'm leading myself more forward into, because I just have it in me that a lot of us are stuck on what I want and what I need as opposed to what somebody else needs, because you're never going to get, and that's where I can use a never going to get. And I'm so thankful to be able to have this understanding, and I'm so thankful to be able to have this just knowledge is I'm never going to get what I want. I'm never going to get what I need if I don't am able to give you what you need. And once I give you what you need, I'm going to be able to get what I want. And that's something that's the only way that this world works. And it starts with me giving to you something that you need, not with you giving me something that I need for me to now you gave me that, now I can give back. No, it starts with I have nothing and I'm going to give you something. And it's not always money. And I think a lot of people get stuck on just like trying to give money or give something or give a material possession or material item, that it's not always that. It's a matter of just me giving you even just a smile, a wave, saying, hey, hi, how's it going? I see you. I see that you're there. I see what's going on here. I just want to say hi and just say, you know, someone sees you and someone appreciates you being here, because I appreciate everybody and everything out here. Some people are like, oh, it's getting busy and this and this. I appreciate the apartments that are getting built down there. I appreciate everything for all the people that are coming here. You know why? Because I can help all y'all out. Anybody wants to come to the greatest place in America, in reality, that's just the way I see it. I've been to a lot of places. Like, this place is amazing. It's beautiful. The way we build here is beautiful. The way everything just functions and flows here is beautiful. Come here so that I can help you out. I don't know why, but I don't care if more and more people want to come to Texas. Come here. Come, especially where do I live? I live in the Georgetown. Come to the Austin area. Come to all this. Come here. It's amazing here. The way we build here, the way everything is just laid out here, it's just the coolest. And the more people that are here, more people that will be able to help. Thank you.